Crew was good. It's the FKOP here, the future king of pirates, coming at you with another video. And today I got an exciting one for you. First off, thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the likes. We've been going crazy. Crew, we've been going crazy. We have been going crazy. Smash that, smash that like for your boy, man. Thumbs up in the chat. We got something special for y'all today. So I was sitting here in my dungeon and I was plotting and planning and I was like, what can we come up with for the boys, for the fellow, RP Luffy players? What kind of spice can we brew? And I was thinking to myself and I was like, what about Gear 5 spam? That's the name of this deck. It's Gear 5 spam. Our goal is to spam Gear 5 as many times and as quick as possible. So let's get into the profile, and I'm not gonna go over cards that you typically see in the RP Luffy build unless it has something to do with a combo line or something like that. So if you want to know about what the other cards, the basic cards that are in the build do, then you can go look at one of my other videos. But besides that, let's get into these, the spice that you need for this deck. So first off, I tried a couple different ramp cards, and ulti is one of the best. It's a 2 cost, well, really 3 costs, because you gotta have 3 Dawn, because she's 2 and on play. You rest 1, so basically you need 3 Dawn. You rest 1, and then you Dawn 1 from your Dawn deck rested on play. She has no counter, so that's kind of toxic, but she is a 3K body. One of the cheapest Dawn options as a body possible on play. So you definitely gotta have 4 of her in this list. Your Zoro's mandatory. We already know what he's there for. RP Luffy players, we know. Gotta have 4 of the Gear 5s. You want to see this as many of these as possible. That way you can spam them out. That's your goal. That's the goal of the deck. This deck's not super competitive, but it is fun, and it's fun and it's quick. It goes quick. So we got 4 brulees. This is my girl right here. I tried Mr. 2 out in this deck profile, and I actually switched him out for another card that we're gonna get to in a minute, and I'll let you know about that. So we got Brule. Brulee's best ramp in the game, if you ask me. In my honest opinion, that's just me. Hey, I'll take a Brule over a Bon Clay any day. And if you want to know why, go look at my previous video. 2 Black Marias. I would probably want to up the ratios of this just because having extra 2Ks could be better. But she's there just to get us back up in emergency if we can't get our ramp pieces. So that's all she's there for. Queen's just our cycler. We already know about him. Gene Bart. This is what I switched the Mr. 2s out for. And my reasoning is he's a 4 cost 5K body. Yes, you do need 5 to get his Dawn ramp effect. He does ramp 1 active, which is good, which is a plus. My thing is he doesn't lose to the Nico Robins. He doesn't just die immediately to Nico Robin. And also as well, he doesn't die as easily in the Marco matchup or just anything that like pops like using by power, He doesn't die as easily as that, and he doesn't require another body to be on board to get his attack off. So that's my reason for using him. If you know, try it out. He's good. You can put Mr. 2s right here too. It doesn't make a difference. It's just the small details of why I'm playing him. He works out for me. Your bigs, you're only playing 2 of all your bigs right now. Cause your main big is gonna be your Gear 5. But you do want these for after the Gear 5 turn. Cause you're going from Gear 5 on turn 4 and dropping one of your bigs on turn 5. So you'll see that in the gameplay. And ignore when I said me about putting the deck profile in the end of the video. What happened was I lost like audio when I originally recorded this, so I had to re-record it, And I was gonna just put the deck profile in the end, but y'all know me, man. I gotta keep it consistent. So we're gonna put it in the beginning for y'all boys, so that way y'all know what y'all looking at right away. And if you want to watch the gameplay, then you stay and watch the gameplay. But everything else is pretty standard. The only thing you want to know is you need your ramp. You got what, 4, 8, 12, 15 ramp pieces. Definitely need it. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. All right. So we going first. You want to go second with this deck, but I didn't find that out till later after my trials. This is my first match with them. But our goal is to, spam out Gear 5. So we're gonna play out our Zoro after we swing for 6. Going first, if you use Zoro and Brule, you can also get to 10 down by turn 4. The goal is to get to 10 down by turn 4 and drop your Gear 5. So he's gonna play out a body, which makes it where he can't swing. I believe you don't want to take life to ramp 1, so that's fine with me if you don't want to do that. And right now we're gonna do strap 2. He's taking a little bit of time, but we're gonna strap 2. Zoro swing 6, and we should swing 6 and then play out our Brule. So the Brule is gonna help you protect your Zoro because you need him to get a blind swing on turn 4 to get to 10 without having to use lead effect. You still can get to 10 with lead effect. You just won't get your 7k swing after you Gear 5. And either way, it's fine. I mean, you're still getting a 10 done in, by turn 4. So we play out our Brule. Pass it back to him. Your turn, buddy. What you want to do? He swings at, my Zoro. We're going to Brule block that. And then he swings only for 5k. We're going to 2k out of that. And he plays Luffy Taro out, and we're cool with that. And we're going to blind swing here. Get to our 10 dime. Still, thinking right here. Alright, so blind swing. Now at 10 dime. We're going to Gear 5. We're going to do our lead effect and our Gear 5 effect. Swing 7. And I believe we're going to go into board here on this next turn, just to clear up his board a little bit. We get a Brule in hand. That's perfect. It's going to help us ramp right back up to 10. So we're going to swing 6 of life, try to get some cards out of his hand. We do. And we're going to swing 12 over his Zoro. Try to clean up his board a little bit. And we're going to play our Brule out, which is going to get us right back up and down where we want to be at. It's going to swing at us for 8. Thinking here, let's go ahead and Brule out of that, because if he wants to hit us any higher than 8, he has to have to down up. And he puts everything on Sun Goro and tries to take out my Gear 5. And I'm like, no, buddy. We're not letting that happen. Not gonna be that free. We use our Gear 5 to ramp 1 and our lead effect to ramp and get us back up to 10 done. One of them's rested, so we're at 9, so we can play our new gate out on turn 5 after Gear 5. We 8 of Sangoro, and I believe we're gonna try to go for Luffy Taro as well, just to clean up his board all the way. Now this man is starting from 0 again. He's starting from the bottom. We're at 8k lead. We get another gear 5 right here, man. This man might be cooked. We'll see. So we're just waiting on him to, make his move here. I do believe he's gonna make a bad decision coming up, but we will see. We will find out. He, decides to press the button. Taking his time right now. Checking his trash, see what we talking about, and see what's going on. What's taking so long? He finally plays out a Sangoro and a blocker law, and I'm like, man, took you 30 minutes to come up with that play. My goodness. So I'm thinking here, I'm like, we should just play Nami out to get a cycle, get the thing on board, and we get into another Nami. Really looking for my gear 5. I want to play 2 out. Thinking here is like, let's put 1 on lead, go 7. My plan is to play out Nami and do another cycle. Discarding the Edward Newgate and then leaving 1 up for Rad Beam. So we swing 7, 10, and 12 in the life. We now have 0 life. We rotate out again. We still don't see another gear 5. He swings at us for 6. We should just give him both blockers here. No need to use counter from hand. Even if he has a rush Kaido or something, he still can't kill us. We got a Rad Beam up, and we got a Brule in hand. We'll see how it goes. He swings at us for 6 again. Should just give him blocker here. And he's got 9 down up. Let's see what he does with it. Pretty sure it's a Kaido. But I'm thinking in my head, the fact that he left 9 up, I'm like, yeah, he's trying to do a Kaido. And he does a Kaido. But instead of attacking the right target, this man is going to attack my lead. I mean, not my lead, but my Edward Newgate. And I'm like, yeah, that's an easy 1K out. Then we top deck another gear 5, and it's over from there. Let's get on to the next one. He's about to get our second gear 5, man. It's unfortunate. So unfortunate. All right, we got us another Luffy here. I think I go first again on this one. Still trying to figure out the going second strategy. Now I know to go second, but you definitely want to go second with this build. This helps you consistently get to 10 more. But I had to use leader effect. Sorry. I literally just recorded this whole video and forgot that something messed up with the audio. I don't know what it was. So I had to redo the audio. So we swing at him and then play Zoro out. Alright. Alright, he plays the Brule out, and I'm like, dang, is he using my build or what? I haven't seen anybody using Brule over Mr. 2 on the sim, so thought that was kind of funny. We get him for 6. Then we'll play Brule out. If you do have to go first, just remember Zoro Brule is your get to 10 combo, but you do have to keep your Zoro alive so you can blind swing on turn 4. If not, you're gonna have to use lead effect to get to 10, and you're only gonna have a 6K swing, which, I mean, hey, it's still a 6K swing, but you know. Not the most competitive build, but it's definitely a fun build if you want to play it. He plays out of Kaido here. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? Lost my Brûlée, so we still get the ramp off of effect. And he swings at my Zoro for 5. I'm like, no sir, with 2k out of that, you're going to have to kill it with Kaido. And he doesn't want to kill it with Kaido, so I'm fine with that as well. So we'll take that life. Now we're going to blind swing with our Zoro. And we should go gear 5. Alright. Down 1 back, rest 1, down 1. Swing 7, try to get some cards out of his hand. And we get a 0 cost event, and I'm like, yeah, I need that Kaido now. Draw into a Brûlée, so that's perfect. It's gonna help us ramp back up. We're gonna swing 12. Our goal is to be right back at 10 Dawn next turn. And Brûlée is gonna help make that happen. Any ramp piece is gonna help make that happen besides Zoro, because you know you have to play him out then swing. I guess yeah, Zoro still help. We swing, play our Brûlée. I realize it's still turn 4, like even though we skipped the turn. Maybe that's something with the sim, I don't know. I don't know if you would still be in turn 4 if you turn skip. I guess. We did us for 7. We should have Brûléed right there, but we forgot we had Brûlée on field and we used 2 1Ks like dummy. Ignore blind K right here. We took him out. We'll see the finished deck profile at the end of the video. If you want to just, you know, see the profile, then you can skip ahead to the end. It'll be there. We're gonna swing 6. Alright, he's got a blocker on field. We got 2 blockers. Gear 5 Luffy. And he's gonna swing at us for 7 here. Should just give him a blocker, because you know, we remember we got our Brûlée now. Like, oh yeah, we got Brûlée, let's use it, even though we don't have to rent one now. Top deck another gear 5. And we know it's pretty much over now. Swing on a gear 5. Ramp 1, ramp. And he sees the light at the end of the tunnel. So let's get on to the next one, crew. Alright, we got a red-blue Marco here. This one I think would be a tough matchup since they can pop, you know, all of our shit pretty much. I mean, Brûlée still works. Everything still works besides Zoro, because he's not on play. So all of our other ramps still works. We took out the bond clays from the previous build. We was testing multiple builds, and I will show the finalized build at the end that we end up sticking with. This won us in most of our games, but we switched them out for the Gene Bart's here. Gene Bart's good. 4 costs 5k. You know, he ramps you 1. You do have to have 5 Don to ramp. But with your other ramp pieces, you'll get to 5 pretty quickly. Just to help make our ramp more consistent, should I say. Playing a good amount of ramp pieces. So he's strapping up, and he's probably gonna just swing at us here. Gotta love when they do that. Swing at 8. We should take. Yeah, we do. All right, we put 1 on lead. Swing 7. And we should play out our Zoro here. And I'm thinking if he pops that, then that was a mistake. I should have just played out Brule, but we already committed now, so let's get it. And I do believe I did go first on this one. No, he chose to go first, so yeah. So we're still good on our ramp. But the bad thing is we don't have a Gear 5 Luffy in hand, so even if we get a 10, there's literally nothing we can do besides maybe a kid or something. So we're a little frustrated we don't have our Gear 5, but it's okay. We'll get there eventually. Swing 6 at us. Minus is 2K on the Zoro. I'm thinking he's going to pop it here. He plays out a King Dude, so I'm like, yes, he's not going to pop it. It works out perfect. Thinking now we're going to use our Jean Bart instead of our Brule, because he is a 5K body, so putting another 5K body on field just is something that Marco's going to have to deal with. That's my goal and reasoning there. And he ramps a Don active, so that's a plus too. We can swing 7 with lead, and we can actually ramp 1 for Rad Beam. That's where we're at 8 now. So turn 3, we are at 9 Don. And people say that, you know, black purple or purple Luffy got the fastest ramp. I don't know. And maybe if you build, you know, certain builds, you get that fast ramp. We're just waiting on this guy here. He plays out of Edward Newgate. We're just chilling, waiting on him, you know, to make his move. He's taking forever. We're like, bruh, just do something, please. Please, my guy, just do something. He minus his 2K, so he's probably going to pop our Jean Bar with the Edward Newgate and swing over a Zoro and swing at life, which I thought of all that before he even done it because he took 10 years to do it. So, and that's what he's going to do. Bam, bam. You can have it. He's done his job. We're at 10 next turn. We don't care about that. All we need is a Gear 5. We're playing 4 of them. Where's it? Oh, spoiler warning. We're playing 4 of them. Where's it at, though? I mean, you should know that. It's Gear 5 spam. See, oh, we see a Nami here, so we're thinking, we're like, let's go kid, get our lead up to 7. Swing into his Edward Newgate, try to get some cards out of hand, and we should play our Nami out and look for a Gear 5, or possibly another Rad Beam, and leave 1 up for Rad Beam. And we're like, fuck it, we're going straight for life. Because why not? If we do get our Gear 5, we want to have him down low. Low so we can finish him off, you know. It's turn 4. Sadly, we don't get to play our Gear 5 on turn 4. But we do end up finding one off that search. Looky there, looky there. So we're gonna have to play it on turn 5, so what? It is what it is. It is nice playing it on turn 4 though, I'm not gonna lie. Your turn 5 just, I would have been able to play him out turn 4. Then turn 5 would have been dragon and just swinging ridiculous. He plays his own dragon out. He's got other plans as well. I'm like, cool, cool, cool. I forget about his Edward Newgate. I don't know why. I'm thinking like, I'm not used to them swinging with him. I'm just used to people literally just resting him down and popping something. But he actually swings with him. And it kind of throws me off guard. I'm like, oh shit. Well, 2K out. Still got a rad beam, so we're not like sweating or anything. I know we got gear 5 for the crackback. We plotting and planning, waiting on this man to make his move. Swings at us. We use our rad beam. All right, we committing for the gear 5 now. We swing 8 with Kid on life. Try to get some cards out of hand. And I do believe he gives us everything out of hand here. So I know for a fact gear 5 is going to cook him. He goes down to 1 card in hand. I said, I don't think you can count out of a 7K with 1 card unless it's a rad beam. So let's test it out. He's got 1 up. So let's see. Is it rad beam? Nope, that ain't rad beam. Oh, if it is rad beam, you should have used it there. Because now we're going to swing at you for 10. Can't get out of a 10 with 1 rad beam. Alright. And you can't get out of a 12. So that's it. Let's get on to the next one. Alright. We got Vegapunk here. This deck's really fucking annoying. Well, we're gonna see how this goes. We got 2 gear 5s in hand, you know, the dream team. You know, when you're playing RP Luffy regular and you don't want to see 2 gear 5s in hand. But this list you do. So, you know. We got not only 2 gear 5s, we got our ramp pieces. So he gets to, you know, his little turn 1 Rocket Luffy play, swings 8 at us. We cool with that. We finally discovered about going second this time, so we actually went second. Plays out a blocker, passes our turn. So we're gonna swing a life here. Vegapunk likes to take life sometimes, but sometimes they don't. Majority of the time, Vegapunks I play take life on the first hit, but this guy counters out, so I'm like, he must be scared of something. We're gonna play our Brulee out. That way we can guarantee block out of 1 attack. So he's only getting 1 attack this turn. And if he wants to pop it with Rocket Luffy, he's still only getting 1 attack. So either way we're Gucci, and either way we're ramping. So that's why we did that. So we got a little bit of counter in hand, but we do got 4 bricks. So we do have to be mindful of that. I mean, I know all he sees is 8 cards in our hand. So it's like, you know, or 7 cards in our hand. So he doesn't know that we're bricked up. And I'm going to try my best not to let him know that. He plays out Lilith, searches for a Atlas. And he swings at me for 6. I should Brulee block out here. Yep, we're going to ramp 1. If I would, the reason why even though he's gonna swing more right here, the reason why you do that one is because he's just gonna pop it with Rocket Luffy and swing anyway. So you might as well just block the hit, save the counter. I guess he was thinking maybe he wasn't gonna swing. We're gonna use our ulti here, and we're gonna ramp all the way up to 9. We're gonna play Queen, get us some cycle on. That's gonna put us back at 8, so we're still Gucci. And I was trying to move my cards around. I don't know why. I ended up trashing the Nami, which I should have trashed the Kid. But it is what it is. We got a blocker out, you know, a good Queen blocker out, and we got 2 rad beams that we can't use right now, but we do got them in hand. Hey, we got 1K in counter in hand, so we should be cooked. No lie. Let's see if we can make it out of this. Let's see what happens. See if I can bluff my way out of this one, coach. He swings 8 at us, and I'm like, I gotta take that. Take it quick. Make him just to try to bluff him that I don't have counter when I really don't have counter. He strats up another 2, swings 8. I'm thinking here, I'm like, if I block out, maybe he thinks I don't have counter, and then he turns his blocker sideways again. And he does turn his blocker sideways. He falls for the bait. He straps 2 on and turns his blocker sideways for me. That's what I wanted him to do. We're gonna 2K, 1K out. And now it's time for the gear 5 work. I'll play our gear 5 out. Gain 1 active. Rest 1, gain 1 active. Swing 7 at life. Got a blocker in life, so that's unfortunate. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna gain 1 active. Swing 12K at life. He gives it to us. So right here we're gonna play our Sanji blocker out, and we're gonna leave 1 up for Rad Beam. So we got 1 life. This man has possible 4 or 5 attacks. I'm gonna say probably 4 just in case I counter out of all of them. I doubt he's gonna want a chance swinging his last blocker with no life. Then again, Vegapunk can gain life, but watch how I play around that. See right here, he probably should have just gained a life, but he wants to try to kill me, which is understandable. I do only have 1 life and 5 cards in hand. And I could definitely be bluffing the Rad Beam, so you never know. Right here, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, swinging 8. I'm counting this down. I'm like, how could I make it out of this situation? I'm thinking. I'm like, let me take the hit. Let me show you how to mentally fuck a Vegapunk. I take the hit, I go down to 0. So now I know he's gonna go all in. He swings another 8. Thinking right here, I'm like, Rad Beam can perfectly counter out of that with no extra counter. But if I give him my blocker, then he should throw everything on one of his 6Ks and swing at me with that, and I can counter out of that with a Rad Beam and 2 1Ks. So I'm 20 steps ahead of this Vegapunk, and I'm in his fucking brain. And he's gonna do exactly what I'm telling him to do, and he does. And he swings at me for 11, and I do have a Rad Beam, and I do got 2 1Ks. So we get out of that. He's only got 1 blocker up. And what do you know? Taking his time. Passes it. We top deck a dragon, so it's definitely over with. We're gonna go back up to 9. We're gonna play our dragon out turn 5. We done gear 5 Luffy, and we play the dragon out by turn 5. And we're gonna swing 8, 9, and 12, and it's GG's. But I can just go ahead and tell you don't have to counter for it. But if you like content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let your boy know what you think about this list. Try it out, and until next time.